Hello, I'm Evan Nolan, the president and co-founder of the United States Athletics Hall of Fame, here with another returning nominee for our class of 2024. If America had an athletic sweetheart in the 1980s, that athlete had to be Mary Lou Retton. The daughter of a coal transport equipment company owner, she was born in Fairmont, West Virginia in January of 1968, which made her only 8 years old when Nadi Comaneci would sweep the world by storm with her performance in gymnastics at the 1976 Montreal Games. Inspired, Retton would take up gymnastics later that same year. Now, when Comaneci's coaches, Bella and Marta Caroli, defect the United States, Retton's family would actually pick up and move to Houston, Texas so she could train directly underneath them. It worked out pretty well. She'd win the American Cup in 1983 as only a 15-year-old and finished second in the U.S. Nationals that year. She'd actually missed the 1983 World Cup with a wrist injury, but would recover in time to win the Junichi Cup in Japan later that year, and then back-to-back American Classics in 1983 and 1984. Still only a sophomore in high school in 84, she'd win her second American Cup and the U.S. Olympic trials as well. She was actually training for the Olympics when she felt her knee lock up suddenly, and thought it was devastating news because she was going to need surgery. She actually had that surgery 5 weeks before the Olympics started in Los Angeles in 84. But the pint-sized gymnast, she is actually only 4'9", would recover during that short time frame and win bronze in the floor and in even bars, silver in the vaulting team competition, and become the first American female gymnast to win all-around gold in Olympic history. In fact, she's the first woman outside of the Eastern European bloc to ever win gold in women's gymnastics. She was feted throughout the country, meeting with President Reagan, and she became the first female athlete ever on the cover of a Wheaties box. Actually, a 1993 survey conducted by the Associated Press had Retton tied with Dorothy Hamill as the most popular athletes in America. Not bad for a kid from a West Virginia coal town. Still, Retton was very surprisingly in the bottom 20 of the voting for candidates last year. Probably the most surprising name to me in that whole bottom part of the list. As we enter year 2, can she vault her way further up the list? That's going to be up to you guys. You can vote for Mary Lou Retton or any of her other nominees to the United States Athletics Hall of Fame at www.theusahof, that is THEUSAHOF.com. Vote will continue between now and we make our final decision, or close the polls actually on November 1st. So vote as often as you like during that time period, as long as it's only once a day. I'll be back soon with another nominee, but until then, take care.